Welcome to Veritas Antiqua. Today, we're diving into a Hittite myth that takes the classic disappearing god story and, well, adds a terrifying little twist.
So picture this. Forget about a god just getting angry and storming off. What if a goddess, so desperate to be noticed, decided to hold the entire natural world for ransom? This is a story that proves absence doesn't always make the heart grow fonder. Sometimes, it just makes it stop beating altogether.
Okay, so our story kicks off with the whim of a goddess who is absolutely done with being ignored. Her name is Inar.
Now usually when Hittite gods get mad, they just vanish. They might even put their shoes on the wrong feet in their haste and just storm off without a single word. But see, that's not Inar's style. Her departure is a performance. She makes everyone know she's leaving, because her real goal, it isn't just to be gone, it's to be missed. Badly.
So, who is this incredibly dramatic goddess? Well, in Inar is a total paradox. On one hand, she's the powerful protector of the capital city and all of wild nature. But on the other, she's described as a femme fatale, famous for being flirtatious and having a very well-known weakness for mortal men. But underneath all that, what's really driving her is this deep, burning need to be seen, to be valued.
Yeah, her weaknesses are so famous that the wise mother goddess Hannah and Ziana actually tries to step in. She offers Inar land, and she even dangles Inar's favorite temptation, a man, right in front of her. But this time, nope, it's not enough. Inar is so dead set on proving her own importance that she turns down what is usually an irresistible offer. She's not just throwing a tantrum, she has a plan.
And Inar's plan is, well, it's way more extreme than just walking away. She decides she's going to take the very concept of life hostage.
You see, she was worried people might just say, "Good riddance to that difficult woman." So to make sure her absence would be felt on a truly catastrophic level, she follows a terrifyingly methodical plan. First, she performs an incredibly powerful spell. Then, she gathers up every single living creature. We're talking lions, deer, birds, insects, the whole shebang, and traps them all inside a magic bag. And then, poof, she's gone.
Let's talk about this bag, the Dağarcık, because it's the key to this whole mess. You can think of it like a reverse Pandora's box. Instead of unleashing all the world's evils, this enchanted leather satchel has had all the world's life sucked into it. It's literally a prison for the entire ecosystem.
So with Inar gone and the Dağarcık hidden away, the world is just plunged into this unnatural, terrifying silence.
The fallout is immediate, and it is absolutely devastating. Hunters go out into the forests, and they're just eerily empty. Fishermen cast their nets into rivers that have become totally barren. The sky is completely silent, no bird song. This is a true hostage crisis, and with nothing to hunt or fish, humanity is staring down the very real threat of starvation. Inar got exactly what she wanted. Her absence is now impossible to ignore.
But you can't pull a stunt of this cosmic magnitude without a response, right? And out of that deafening silence, a pretty strange team of heroes starts to come together.
It all starts with Inar's own father, the powerful storm god. He's desperate, so he kicks off the search. And who does he send? A tiny but heroic bee, a creature that represents the very life that Inar stole. Once the bee succeeds where everyone else failed, it's up to the wise Hananana to figure out a complex ritual. But the real solution? That's going to come down to a benevolent spirit of growth named Miyadanzipa. So the bee, our little hero, actually finds the Dağarcık and brings it back. And for a second, there's hope, but it doesn't last long. The bag is sealed shut, and not with a simple knot. It's locked with Inar's powerful magic. This isn't a physical lock you can just break. It's a mystical one, and it has to be unraveled. To break this spell, Hannah sets up this incredible counter-ritual using 3 pools. In the first pool, representing goodness, she plants an impia tree, and that's where the spirit Miyadanzipa sits. The third pool holds a destructive fire, representing the evil magic that's sealing the bag. And right there in the middle pool, caught between good and evil, she places the magic bag. The stage is set for a cosmic showdown.
Okay, so the ritual is in place. The fate of the entire world now rests on this spirit of growth being able to overpower Inar's spell of nothingness.
From her position at the Tree of Goodness, Miyadanzipa gets to work.
Now, the ancient text is actually broken here, so we don't know her exact methods, but it's clear she's using her own benevolent magic, powerful counterspells designed to create and nurture, to finally overwhelm the destructive enchantment holding that bag shut.
And then, it happens. That moment of release. The Dağarcık opens and life itself just comes pouring back out into the world. I mean, can you imagine the scene? The deer flooding back into the forests, birds taking over the skies, the rivers suddenly teeming with fish again, a torrent of sound and motion rushing back into a silent world.
Inar's dangerous little game is finally over. Balance is restored, and with that explosion of life, the world and all of humanity with it can finally take a deep, collective breath of relief.
So this ancient Hittite story leaves us with a pretty powerful question, doesn't it? Inar had to take everything away for people to finally realize her value as the protector of nature, a role they had clearly started to take for granted. It really makes you wonder, do we only truly appreciate the fundamentals of our world, the buzzing bees and the quiet forests, when they're actually threatened with silence?